Hi, about eggs. Always control the datum. Normally they have here the date, but they don't. And then the date should be here. So here is the date when the chicken made the egg, and here is the date until we can eat it. And here is another control. When the egg is swimming, so these eggs are already, I think, older than that, they say, because these eggs are not lying like this on the ground. They are all standing, so all in the same position. And I think they're older than this date says. I opened one, and if you're not sure, I open one and smell it. I open one and it smelled good. But before, when it cooked, it comes air a lot, and I think that someone made a hole in the one egg, in these eggs, and poisoned it. Like this, we don't see any holes. Don't see, but in the water suddenly comes up air. This is now from my hand. So we cook it. A little bit too much water, but I needed to see if they swim. If eggs are swimming, they are too old. Don't eat them. If the eggs are swimming and coming up, then they are too old. Because then they are so old that the white, that the fluid went through the hard one and in the air, and the fluid got away. So, and that happens when they get old. Don't eat, don't even open, just throw them away when they swim. They are already like, see, they are already like, now they lie down, that's better, but now they filled with water, and sure these eggs are not good. If I get ill, see, now it's filled with water. Someone made them a hole and poisoned them. Because see, when I just use the new ones, they swim. And then they suddenly lay down. That means they got filled with water. I don't eat these eggs. See? Something is funny with these eggs. And that, I just put all in. They are older. Here comes up black air or something. See that? Comes out some white from the egg. This is not from my hand. When they are suddenly lying down, that means that water got in. Look at this egg. There's coming out some, out of this egg that is coming something. Air, some air. I don't trust food anymore. From the farm is better. But also there you have to make controls. You can also on a farm where the chicken are free, they sometimes hide eggs, and then you can find very old eggs because they're hiding them in the grass, in the dry grass. They make their own house. They make like a house for the chicken to come, their mummies. They want that the chicken comes in a nice home, and they want to hide them from the farmer and hide them from the fox. because some chickens also realize, oh, the farmer takes my eggs every day away, and I want to get babies. I want to become a mommy. Then they hide the eggs so that the farmer cannot find them. So even on a farm it can happen, not because the farmer is evil, but because the chicken are clever, that he maybe find an egg. Eggs which he find, he shall not sell. He shall open himself or make the control. Such found eggs you have to control first. See, here's now something swimming, and that's not from my hand. That came out of the egg. That can only happen when there is a hole in the egg. So someone poisoned these eggs. I have to find a farmer where I can buy eggs. It's nothing interesting, that's about today. I wanted to show something else too. But this is it for today. It's only that. Just don't eat. Because I was poisoned so many times in life, I also have to be sure that I don't get poisoned again. And I have to find out how it comes. Because when I was in the hospital, they said, you have been poisoned with a very, very strong poison. But it was very difficult to find out which one it was, and it must not be that is from yesterday. It must not be that is from yesterday. Poisons can be slowly poisoning you, so it can be that it is 5 days since you eat that, or a week, and it is very difficult to remember who you met, what you eat, for 1 week. You can only remember yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday. And that is the complication thing. So it can be that you drink coffee with last Sunday, but you get only ill on Friday or on Thursday, and then you have been in the outgoing and you think everyone was evil, but in fact it was the people you meet on Sundays, for example. It's just an example. Or you eat in a cafeteria, or you eat at work some food which is no more good, and then you think it's the mom which spoiled the food. So and one thing is eggs and chicken, poulet flesh is very complicated. It's very heikel. It's not simple in the treatment. Poulet has to be cooked very high, or be in the oven very high temperature you must make, because they can have salmonella, and eggs can also have salmonella. Then you make a tiramisu, which is you eat the eggs not cooked, raw. You eat them not cooked. Then you must be very sure that the eggs are good, that they are fresh. Not old eggs. I would not even eat these eggs for tiramisu. I even maybe don't eat them at all, because I cannot take any risk anymore. I'm injured still on the head. I don't show that now, but it hurts so much still. I cannot sleep backwards, cannot lie on the head. It hurts so much. I really, just when I touch it, it hurts. So we leave now the eggs. Just remember, I take eggs from Freilandhaltung. That means they walk free. That is for me more important than than the country. For me, it's important that it's they walk on the ground and that they walk free, that they can walk free around. Because if I'm a chicken, I would prefer this life than being kept in a place like, in a little place, in a cafe. So I would prefer to walk free like these chickens, and that's why I look that it is Freilandhaltung. Best thing is to go to the farmer where you see the chicken go walking around. We had such chickens. Sometimes dogs run behind them and sometimes dogs eat them. And then the people actually would have to pay for this chicken, because a chicken costs 36 Swiss francs to the farmer, a new one. So I let them cook now and leave you now with this was one very good advice which can save life. And with this advice I say good night. I wanted to do with them canapes, so I have old bread. It's not old. I have here old bread, a little bit older ones, and then this mayonnaise. I cut the egg and then I would make canapes. I can show all that. So that's what I wanted to do. Now I don't dare to eat that. Now I make something else or nothing. Maybe nothing. Have a good night. Bye to you all.